What's good, y'all? Red Sosa coming back at y'all with another banger, man. So as y'all can see, by the looks of the title and the screen, the build that I'm going to be bringing y'all today is the rare pass first point, y'all. Now, I am telling you, when it comes to this build, you are really going to be a threat on both sides of the ball. And the best thing about it is that this is also a rare build name. So again, man, I just want to say thank y'all so much to anybody who is coming through. I really appreciate y'all, and just know that I thank y'all for the special time that we are about to share together. But before we get into the making, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters. Be sure to turn on post notifications so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Now, let's go ahead and get into the making of this pass first point. So, the first thing that we are going to be able to do is put this under the point guard position. You are not able to unlock this build out of any other position but the point guard. Now, when it comes to the height, weight, and the wingspan, like I always tell y'all, these will always be optional, but in my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all what I feel like is personally going to be best. So I am going to start it off with 6'8". When it comes to the weight, it really comes down to your preference, but in my opinion, I truly can say that 185 is going to be a really nice weight for this build. And then, when it comes to the wingspan, I'm going to go with 7'5". Body shape is completely up to you. I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this. Now, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of these stats, y'all. So the first category that we are going to be touching is going to be the finishing. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is put your driving layup all the way up to a 91. Now, when it comes to the driving dunk, go ahead and put this to a 95. And when it comes to your post control, go ahead and put this all the way up to an 83 or an 82. Really based on your preference, but you are getting 17 badges. Now, when it comes to the shooting, go ahead and put your mid-range shot up to an 82. When it comes to the three-pointer, go ahead and max this out at 82 as well. And then, when it comes to your free throw, the good thing about this build is that we're going to have a high free throw, so we will be effective in any type of game mode. So, I'm going to put it to where I get 12 badges, and that's going to be with an 88 free throw. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. So first, go ahead and max out your pass accuracy. From here, max out your ball handle. And the last thing when it comes to the speed with ball, of course, we are going to max this out. And that is going to give us 14 playmaking badges. Now, I do want to show y'all something a little bit different right here. So, as you can see, the only difference is I'm taking down my wingspan from 7'5" to 7'4". And as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and put these stats exactly how I had them previously. And look at what happens. So, the shooting is going to stay the same. Same thing with the finishing. But when it comes to the playmaking, once you get to a 98 overall, that is going to be perfect because you're going to have those pro dribble moves. Rather than going back and forth between 99 overall and 98, you're going to be fine keeping it at 98. And then you're going to have 15 playmaking badges, so that's going to be really good as well. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the defense. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do here, max out your perimeter at 88. When it comes to your block, this is going to be a 95. And when it comes to the rebounding, this really comes based on your own personal preference. But with mine, I feel like it's best if you max out your defensive rebound and then put your offensive to a 74. That's going to give you 24 defensive badges. So as you can see, a huge threat on the defensive side of the ball. Now, when it comes to the physicals, go ahead and max out your speed, acceleration, skip your strength. We are going to max out our vertical. And then when it comes to the stamina, y'all, we are going to be able to maintain a 60. So as you can see, this badge setup is really nice and well balanced. Let's go ahead and check out the takeovers. So as you can see, we get the slashing, playmaking is always going to be slept on, but if you use it, you definitely know how good it can be. Now, as you can see, we also get the lockdown and then the glass cleaning, y'all. So honestly, in my opinion, I really like choosing an offensive takeover first. But if you want to go ahead and change the route, go ahead and double up on the defensive takeover. That is completely fine. First, I'm going to go with finishing moves. The second one, in my opinion, you can definitely consider a playmaking takeover. But if you want to go with defensive, that is another good route to go. So honestly, I'm going to go ahead and leave the decision up to y'all. But if it was me, I would highly consider extreme clamps. Now, let's go ahead and check out the build name. And as y'all can see, we have made the pass first point, y'all. Now, I'm telling you, go ahead and stick around to find out what this build is going to look like at 99. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this build. So just a couple quick things to point out. We are going to have a very high vertical in the high 90s. Speed is going to be in the high 90s, and our acceleration is going to hit the 90s as well. When it comes to the defensive rebound, 99, block 99, and when it comes to the perimeter defense with boost, this is going to be in the high 90s. Now we also get the pro dribble moves. Both our mid-range shot as well as our three-pointer are going to be in the 90s if you add boost once you max this build out at 99. When it comes to the post control, if you add boost and get this build to 99 overall, you're going to have a 90 plus post control. When it comes to the driving dunk as well as the driving layup, you're getting all of the driving layup packages as well as all of the driving dunk and contact dunk packages, y'all. So think about it. This build gets literally everything that you would want out of it when it comes to the defensive side of the ball as well as the offensive. And I'm telling you, the way that this build is made, it would be completely slept on and you will not even know what kind of playstyle that this build is coming with. So let's go ahead and get into the badge setup. I'm going to go ahead and do it a little bit different. In my opinion, as long as you run posterizer as well as heat seeker, you're going to be perfectly fine. The rest of these badges, when it comes to the finishing, are going to be completely up to you. But in my opinion, I would definitely consider highlight film. If you're looking to get your team takeover much quicker, that is the badge to put on, y'all. Now let's go ahead and get into the shooting. We got 12 badges to work with. So as long as you run hot shot as well as hot zone hunter, in my opinion, this is the best route that you can go. The rest of the way, in my opinion, I feel like catch and shoot as well as corner specialist are definitely going to be two badges that you want to keep on. Let's go ahead and get into the playmaking now. 15 badges to work with. In my opinion, you definitely need to throw on quick first step on gold. From here, another one is going to be handles for days, especially with those pro dribble moves, y'all. You definitely know that you're going to want to keep these badges on. Now, when it comes to the rest of the way, special delivery is another one that you want to put on to get your team takeover, y'all. And again, it really comes down to your preference as well as your playstyle when it comes to putting on these badges. Because I'm going to be real with y'all, as long as you feel comfortable with what you are running, you are going to be fine. Now, when it comes to the defense, I'm going to go ahead and do this a little bit differently. I am going to consider 3 base badges that you want to keep on, and for the rest of the way, it really comes down to your preference. So these are going to be clamps, intimidator, as well as rim protector. The rest of the way, I'm telling you, as long as you feel comfortable with the badge setup you have, you're going to be fine. Go ahead and try out new badges. I'm telling you, you might find something that you really like. So again, that is something that you should always consider. We should all just really try to start being comfortable with being uncomfortable and watch what happens, y'all. So again, I just want to say thank y'all so much for watching this entire video through. These badges, it really comes down to your preference, but again, as long as I can guide y'all in the right direction, I am fine with that. So that's the setup we're going with: 17, 12, 15, and 24. Thank y'all for watching this entire video through, and shout out to the Rich Gang family for always showing y'all love and support, man. I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters. Be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends. And last but not least, be sure to turn on post notifications so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.